that play.
Down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Hoyer. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Let's go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready? AT Gator. Check 53. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Delta. Down.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Hoyer. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's get off the field. Greystone, travel. Whip. Watch the whip. Shift. Kill. Patch it. Hey, exit. Check. Lucky.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He was set. 60 outlaw. 53. Check 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hard. Go. X3. 218. Chop. 5.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Steven Anderson ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. 90 Wolf. Get ready.
Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Championships, baby. Play. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator. Let's go, Pete. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Recon, 152 fighter. Let's go.
On second down, Blunt. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. On third down, Barnes. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go, set. 60 yours. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 21 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Jim. 49's the mic. Pilot, 64, weak. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Patriots first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. He's coming down.
They hand this off to Harris, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Here's Stidham to throw. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Leo. Slam. Ready?
Out of the shotgun and give to Burkhead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready. 49. March 49. Bring it. Bring it. Say.
On first down, Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, Stidham to throw. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now it's Stidham. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Hey, box truck.
On second down, here's Stidham. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it's third and goal.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. On third and goal, Stidham. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, break. 52. We ain't giving up nothing today. Get.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
It's second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. It's Barnes. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, high 7. 5.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And Jennings has it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Echo. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Check 26, check 26. Check, 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 check. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch. Hey, lock it. You draw Corkers. Hey, check 25.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Watch twigs. Watch twigs.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. Throw left side, reeled in by Lacoste. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This quarterback now 5 of 6, very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
And Lobo. Spawn. No.
Play action. It's Stidham. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We got to step it up. Check nickel. Check 4. 61, matchbox lights. Check go.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down, check, check.
X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Barnes. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
That's Leo. Cut. Be Griffin.
Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Dietrich Wise Jr., he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Pulled in at the 24. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
At their own 42-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
On the set. Hey, stand up.
To throw is Stidham. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They run with Burkhead. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 15. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Here's Burkhead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator. 53, line 53. Switch up, switch up. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Stidham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stidham. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Bravo. Protein spill. Switch. Wide. Get wide. Now.
Stidham from the shotgun. Shakes off the sack. Stidham hit, and he lost it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free, and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st down, Tannehill. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another first down for the Titans. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Roll out. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Give me that ball. Let's go.
Here's Stidham. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The 2nd down run for Burkhead. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 50, plant. Look at me. Door. Rush in.
Now Stidham. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they take a knee.
Stidham on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play.
30 base. Look, squeeze.
This should be the final piece to the puzzle as Stidham goes down to a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Nashville, good night, everybody.